To Jenkins, to Drew for the win. Gone. He did it. Valpo has won the game. A miracle.
Wittenberg. Oh, that's a long ways.
They won it. On the dunk.
There's the pass to Leitner. Puts it up. Smart takes the shot. And the Hoosiers with 3 seconds.
Time running down. Arkansas having trouble getting out. USC was in play. It's in. It's in. USC. It's all over. In the corner. 3 seconds to go. Oh, my goodness.
The tie. 18. Shot. Jordan. Michael Jordan.
Here goes the long pass with 1 second to go. The shot. Yes! The shot's gonna count. The shot by Tate Jordan wins it.
And there are 8 seconds to go. Ames against Paxson. 5 seconds. Inside. Ames scored.
Nicholas, the senior, with 2 seconds. Here he goes for the win.
No, this has done it.
Morris shot.
Holy mackerel! Holy mackerel! Holy mackerel!
Welcome to Monday Madness in March. I'm John Watson, Director of Economic Development for the great village of South Holland, here with a fellow sports enthusiast, Pastor Matt Waterstone of First Reformed Church. Love the Bobby Knight Argyle sweater. Argyle, I should say, sweater. I mean, looking really nice there. That symbolizes exactly what we're here for. March Madness, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great time of year. If you're a sports fan, Matt, this is the best time of year.
It is, John. It is the best time of the year to be a sports fan. John and I are going to be at Wingstop right here in South Holland every Monday at 4 p.m. to talk sports, enjoy some wings, and we hope that you can join us. Wingstop is the place to be at 4 p.m. on Mondays. One of the things we'll be talking about is, of course, March Madness. John, if you had to make a pick for national champion of the year right now, who would it be?
I would say, can I call an audible? That's such a tough question these days. I mean, you have to look at the defending champion Duke Blue Devils. They're number one in the country right now. They seem to fluctuate back and forth between number one and, between 1 and 5. But I'd have to go with them as probably a favorite. Ohio State, me as a Big Ten fan, I would have to say that they're one of the favorites too. But of course, we were talking earlier about Jimmer Mania. Jimmer Fredette, I mean, BYU's ranked 4th, and that would mean that they're favored to go to the Final Four if the season ended today.
You bring up a good point. I did just note on SportsCenter, though, that BYU has suspended one of their starters for the remaining of the year for violating a team conduct policy. So that's going to be interesting to see how that gets played out in BYU's Final Four bid. Needless to say, I would not want to face Jimmer Fredette in the Elite Eight heading to the Final Four.
No, not with momentum. Absolutely not. I think you want to catch them in the earlier rounds. No question about it. But you can catch Jimmer and you can catch all the March Madness games right here at Wingstop. In fact, you can talk sports with us at Wingstop every Monday, 4 o'clock at Wingstop. And in fact, we'll be enjoying some of those outstanding Hawaiian wings that I just absolutely love.
You're a Hawaiian guy?
I'm not a Hawaiian guy. You probably can't tell. But I certainly love Hawaiian wings. I tell you what, some of the, March Madness we talked about in terms of college basketball. Of course, high school basketball is a big thing. They split the classes up now, so there seems to be more games, but that's good for us.
Indeed it is.
We certainly enjoy that. So we'll be talking high school basketball also. And of course, we cannot forget about spring training.
No, not at all. Glendale, Mesa, summer is just around the corner. Springtime fever, maybe getting us all here on the south side. John and I are both looking forward to talking all your Cubs and Sox spring training, getting ready for that first pitch of opening day at Wingstop on Mondays at 4 p.m. I think the question for all of us fans on the south side is, how is the health of Jake Peavy?
Indeed, that's a big question, and if you listen to him talk, he's in great shape.
Yep.
But the proof is in the pudding, and we'll see what happens as he takes the mound. But certainly a healthy Jake Peavy is a good thing for the White Sox.
That's right. At top to bottom, it seems like this year, on paper, the Sox have a vicious starting rotation.
Oh my goodness! I mean, when you've got Peavy, Burley, Danks, and Gavin Floyd, I mean that's a good rotation.
And a strong bullpen, and of course, how can we forget the acquisition of Adam Dunn, the slugger from the Washington Nationals, will be making his debut in the AL this year.
Indeed, a much younger Jim Thome, if you will.
That's right. That's right.
So we're looking for the lineup top to bottom. Gordon Beckham is he had a little bit of a slump in the first part of the year. Looks like he was back by the time that the season ended. Alexi Ramirez just had a phenomenal year last year. He's going to be batting further down in the lineup. That makes the lineup a lot more potent.
That's right.
So the question becomes who's going to play third base.
Yeah, and it seems to me that for the Sox, the question is, can all of the players put it all together?
Yeah.
Can Alexi return to the form that he had this first year?
Yeah.
Can Carlos Quentin return to the midseason form he had before he got injured?
Yes.
Can Paulie repeat the phenomenal year he had last year?
Yes.
If they could all put it together, this could be the year for a great run into the fall for our Chicago White Sox.
And of course, no Sox soap opera is complete without mentioning Ozzie Guillen.
Of course not.
Ozzie and Kenny Williams, and that's another question. Can they kiss and make up?
and
get
better
out
yet,
to the business?
can Ozzie and Bobby Jenks
Oh,
kiss
my
and
goodness.
make up? The rivalry that's going on between those two guys.
Unbelievable. Well, Ozzie made a great point. He said, leave Oni alone, his son, because Oni's been known to kind of say whatever he thinks.
That's right.
And it may not be very pretty.
That's right.
So I think Bobby Jenks would be wise to heed what Ozzie is saying.
Well, we're going to be talking about the Sox, Cubs, the rest of spring training at Wingstop, 4 p.m. on Mondays, all throughout the month of March. But maybe the best we should save for last, and that is, of course, to talk about our very own first place Chicago Bulls.
That sounded really good. Can you say that one more time? Did you say the first place
They are
Chicago
indeed
Bulls?
the first place Chicago Bulls.
Outstanding. I tell you what, and no bigger contributor to that than Derrick Rose, who should, in my opinion, be the MVP this year. I mean, when you look at the injuries that they've had, they really haven't had a full squad for most of the year. And Derrick Rose has really been the constant. But as we talked earlier, Matt, the chemistry on that team is incredible. Just absolutely incredible. And let's not discount the job that Tom Thibodeau has done, who also should be Coach of the Year. I mean, he has brought that defensive mentality, and he's gotten those players to buy in to what he's saying.
That's right. We'll be talking about the Bulls, the rest of the NBA action. At Wingstop is the place to be at 4 p.m. on Mondays throughout the month of March. One thing I really appreciate, John, about the Bulls is that in a culture in the NBA where it seems like the stars are getting their buddies together and going to play in this superstar-heavy NBA league we have, the Bulls are doing it through teamwork.
They are. And what is that? I mean, would Magic want to play with Larry Bird?
No, I think he'd want to beat him.
I think he'd want to beat him. Would Dr. J want to be on the same team as Michael Jordan? I don't
Dr.
think so.
J, that's a little bit before my time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I might be dating myself a little bit, but I love Julius Erving.
That's right.
Just a great player. But you bring up a great point. They've developed from within, and they're doing it with teamwork and the chemistry that they have. And I really think a big part of their chemistry, I have to give credit to John Paxson and the way that they've drafted. Their formula is to draft players who come from winning programs who are gym rats.
That's right.
And Derrick Rose, gym rat. Joakim Noah, Taj Gibson, all those guys are gym rats. In fact, I heard one of Derrick Rose's high school teammates say that when they would, after the game, they would go out and go get pizza and want to hang out with girls. Derrick would go back to the gym. And so you see the effects of that in terms of how, and if the best player in your team has that kind of work ethic, that kind of spreads off on everyone else.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that and a lot more about the Bulls at Wingstop on Mondays at 4 p.m. throughout the month of March. But about the Bulls, what I think is their catalyst, not only their teamwork, but their bench play. I mean, a guy that really I enjoy watching come off the bench is Kyle Korver.
Kyle Korver.
Catch and shoot. He's exciting to watch.
He's very exciting to watch, and when he's hot, I mean, he's in fuego.
That's right.
He is, when his ball's going in, I mean, he just can't be stopped.
That's right. And a few weeks ago, we heard rumors that the Bulls were dangling a sheet out in a possible trade for O.J. Mayo. I'm so glad they didn't make that trade. He's coming off the bench playing really well.
Well, you don't trade big for small.
That's right.
And you've got a 7-footer on your bench there. I mean, not only would you be trading big for small, you'd be trading for a guy who's only been in the league a couple of years. It really hasn't proven himself to date. However, I know a big guy like Omer Sheik would enjoy some of these wings too. Maybe we should have him on the show.
Wouldn't that be phenomenal?
Wingstop, every Monday, 4 o'clock. Join us with the wings. Omer Sheik, Carlos Boozer, Derek Rose, you're all welcome to come. Village of South Holland, wherever you're watching from, every Monday in March, 4 o'clock p.m. at Wingstop. I'm looking forward to it. Not only do they have wings, they've got these yeast rolls that are really, really dangerous.
Really?
Oh my goodness. I mean, those are a problem.
I better have to put in a few more miles on the streets of South Holland to pay for those.
I think so. In fact, I think you've probably run every street in South Holland.
Getting close.
Yeah.
Getting close. I'm getting ready for my 12th marathon coming up here in the end of May.
Wow.
So I'm working on that.
Wow.
But we won't talk running. Well, we could talk the Boston Marathon.
We certainly
coming
could.
up, the end of April. We'll be talking sports galore, high school basketball, March Madness, Cubs, Sox, Bulls. We'll be answering your questions. We'll be comparing brackets. All of this and so much more. Mondays at 4 p.m. at Wingstop. We hope to see you there.
It's to Jenkins to through for the win. Gone. Valpo has won the game. A miracle. Whitberg. Oh, it's a long ways. They won it. On the dunk. There's the pass to Leitner. Puts it up. Yes. Smart takes the shot. And the Hoosiers with 3 seconds.
Time running down. Arkansas having trouble getting out. USC was in play. It's in! It's in! USC! It's all over! In the corner. 3 seconds to go. Oh, my goodness!
The tie, 18. Shot, Jordan! Michael Jordan! Here goes the long pass with 1 second to go. The shot, yes! The shot's gonna count! The shot by Tate Jordan wins it!
And there are 8 seconds to go. Ames against Paxson. 5 seconds. Inside. Ames scores!
Nicholas, the senior, with 2 seconds. Here he goes for the win!